Hey there, and welcome to Bug-Eye Travel. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 things to do in Trinidad and Tobago. Victorian and Georgian mansions in the Caribbean? Am I kidding? Not at all. Stick around until the end to find out where you can see them for yourself. Just off the coast of South America, you'll find the sunny two-island country of Trinidad and Tobago, with dense rainforests, palm-fringed white sand beaches, colorful coral reefs, diverse wildlife, and vibrant cosmopolitan cities. The tourism industry here is less developed than in some other parts of the Caribbean, which means that even some of the country's most popular destinations can still give visitors the exciting feeling that they are traveling off the beaten path. If you're interested in exploring this stunning island paradise, here are my top 10 things to see and do. Number 10. Pigeon Point, Tobago. There's a beach with all the stereotypical Caribbean amenities: swaying coconut trees, white sand, sparkling turquoise water, and it's in Southwest Tobago. But unless you've chosen a resort near Pigeon Point, almost everyone says you must make a memorable trip to this beach for at least a few hours. If there's any downside, there's a minimal entry fee to enjoy the beautiful shores. Since there are Tobagan and Caribbean beaches to visit for free, it can be too tempting to skip a day lazing around on this one. If you spend money visiting Pigeon Point, consider taking a snorkeling tour to the nearby Buku Reef. Number 9. Cannons and bulwarks at Fort King George. On the grassy hilltops above Scarborough, between verdant pockets of cabbage palms and contorite trees, the remains of the archipelago's most impressive fortress can be found. Built in the middle of the 18th century, the British razed the site to secure Trinidad and Tobago against French attack. However, the French managed to conquer the citadel, and by the 1790s, the fort had changed hands. Still, King George remains the best preserved colonial fort in Tobago. Today you can see the historic mess room, old cisterns, and cannons that once defended the bay against oncoming frigates and caravels. One of the former guardhouses is now home to the Tobago Museum, which displays various Amerindian artifacts, military relics, and other items of interest from the colonial period. Even visitors interested in something other than the fort's history will appreciate the breathtaking water views, particularly at sunset. Number 8. Fort James. The British built Fort James during the 18th century to defend the former capital of Plymouth, now one of the oldest towns in Tobago. The fort's walls are lined of hand-cut blocks of limestone laid together without mortar, and many remain intact today. There's also a collection of 4 cannons pointed towards the ocean. Today, the fort sits inside a well-maintained park. It's an excellent spot for relaxing or enjoying a picnic while admiring the superb view of the coastline. Number 7. Englishman's Bay at Tobago. Pack a picnic and head to Englishman's Bay for another quintessential slice of coastal beauty in Tobago. This secluded beach lies about 1 mile from Castara along a twisty narrow road, and it's worth the journey. Jungle-cloaked hills sprinkled with palms tumble down to this beautiful crescent of golden sand and jade-green sea. It's the spot if you're looking for the perfect Instagram shot to make all your friends jealous. The tucked-away location makes it one of the most romantic places. You can swim and snorkel in the clear sea. You can rent chairs and umbrellas from the little cafe in the car park to make your beach trip more comfortable. Some gift shops here sell bamboo bird feeders and other knickknacks, but it's the scenery that steals the show. Are you enjoying the video so far? Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Number 6. Paddle through the nylon pool. This place is imbued with aphrodisiac powers and healing waters, supposedly. The so-called nylon pool rises from the ocean bed just a stone's throw from the picture-perfect sands of Pigeon Point. It's a natural swimming pool in the middle of the sea, just over 3 feet deep as an offshore sandbar formed the crystal-clear pool. It's a popular spot for both wading and swimming. Not only is the collection pleasant to paddle around in, but according to local legend, the water can rejuvenate anyone who swims in it. Boat trips to the nylon pool often include refreshments, snorkeling equipment, and a stop at the nearby Bucko Reef, all you need for a relaxing day out. Number 5. Shark fritters, sand, and sweeping views at Maracas Bay. Maracas Bay is a gorgeous arc of golden sand that can be found nestled between the high coastal hills and rainforest on the north coast of Trinidad. Just a short drive from the capital at Port of Spain, the spot is popular with travelers and locals. Frothy waves and a peppering of wind-blown palms add a rugged edge to the beach, while countless lookout points and local craft stores dot the mountain tracks nearby, meaning there's plenty more to do here than swim and sunbathe. Oh, and check out the iconic bacon shark joints that hide between the palm groves. These serve up Trinidad's famous shark fritters, a veritable must-try for any foodies on the archipelago. Number 4. Lloret, Trinidad. Nestled within Trinidad's Maracas Valley, this lush sanctuary is home to various native flora and 13 of Trinidad and Tobago's 17 species of hummingbirds. It originated accidentally by Dr. Theodore Ferguson and his wife Gloria, who wanted to make it easier to photograph birds. Lloret borrows its name from the Amerindian word for hummingbird and is one of Trinidad's most popular birdwatching spots. Visitors of Lloret rave about the property's vibrant grounds. So many hummingbirds visit Lloret that it's easy to hear the buzz of their wings. The property is also a favorite among photographers. Number 3. Argyle Waterfalls in Tobago. A popular swimming destination, Argyle Falls is a multi-tiered waterfall that can be reached by taking a short hike into the Forest of Scarborough. Cascading down some 175 feet, the Argyle Waterfalls on Tobago's east coast are the tallest and most impressive on the island. If you're looking for a place to relax and catch your thoughts, this is certainly up there with the best of them. You'll find plenty of guided tour offers from the chaps who congregate around the car park entrance on Windward Road. However, check for an official falls badge before parting with any cash. The actual falls are a short walk from the car park, and don't forget your togs and towels as there are plenty of deep pools ideal for a swim or to soak your toes. For about $30, a tour guide will take you to the falls, pointing out the fascinating flora and fauna in the area. The water cascades into 3 small bathing pools, each flowing one into the other. If you can swing it, you should go when it's sunny. The hiking paths will have less mud and be less slippery, and the rainbows from the fall spray will be breathtaking. Number 2. Coroni Bird Sanctuary and Wetlands Tour. Sandwiched between the island's capital at Port of Spain and the mangrove-heavy west coast of Trinidad, the Coroni Bird Sanctuary sprawls out over a large section of wild swampland. It's a mangrove wetland preserve and home to numerous species of indigenous birds, bats, snakes, fish, and other wildlife. Boat tours of this area offer a fantastic in-depth look into Trinidad's diverse ecosystem and the animals that live there. Famed for its population of the beautiful scarlet ibis, which flits through the skies and pepper the tree boughs like bougainvillea blooms. The area also has herons and slinking snakes, boas, and snowy white egrets in its lineup. Tours often combine on-water and walking safaris, with canoe and powered boat trips through the swamp both available. Remember the mozzie spray and the binoculars. And my number 1 thing to do in Trinidad and Tobago is... Number 1. Tour Port of Spain. Now booming with oil money and Trinidad's prosperous industrial economy, Port of Spain is a city of 2 sides. The ports, depots, modern high-rises, and traffic-choked highways are on the one half, but on the other are the charming arrays of Victorian and Georgian mansions, neoclassical builds, and elegant plazas. Hit this historic part of the capital to see the beautiful lights of Christopher Columbus Square, peppered with babbling fountains and skinny palm trees. or wonder at the Magenta Red House, the seat of the country's government. Finally, check out the so-called Magnificent Seven, a row of wealthy colonial homes from centuries ago. So have I convinced you to go? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more travel videos of fantastic destinations worldwide. Be sure to check out my Iconic Islands playlist for even more inspiration. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.